Every morning before the sun fully rose, an old man stepped out of his small house at the edge of town. His house was simple: one room, one window, one wooden door that creaked when it opened. Outside waited his cart. It was old too. Its wheels were worn. Its wheel was scratched and faded, but it still moved. Inside the cart were glass bowls, cups, and small plates. Some were clear like water. Some were lightly colored. Some had tiny cracks that only the old man noticed. When he pushed the cart, the glass made a soft clinking sound. Not loud, not sharp, just gentle. Like a quiet reminder that everything he carried was fragile. The streets were narrow and quiet at that hour. Shops were still closed. Windows were dark. Only birds and distant footsteps shared the road with him. People in the town knew the old man well. They didn't know his name. They simply called him Uncle. He never rushed. Even when others passed him quickly, he stayed at the same pace. Slow, steady, calm. He never complained. Not about the weather. Not about money. Not about pain in his knees or back. Some people wondered how he stayed so peaceful. Others thought he was just tired of life. But the old man had learned something that most people never do. Long ago, when the old man was younger, his life was very different. He had a small shop once, a real shop, with shelves and signs and dreams. He sold glassware back then too. But he sold it with pride and fear. Fear of loss, fear of damage. Fear of mistakes. If a glass cracked, his heart cracked with it. If a plate broke, his day was ruined. If business was slow, his mind was restless, held tightly to everything: money, plans, expectations, people. And one by one, life broke them. The shop closed. Friends left. Some promises were never kept. Some mistakes could never be undone. For a long time, the old man carried all of it inside him. Every regret. Every if only. Every broken piece of the past. Until one day, he realized something simple. Holding broken glass only cuts your hands. So he changed. He sold what he could carry. He walked instead of waiting. He moved instead of stopping. And that is how his cart became his life that morning. The road felt different. Rain from the night before had left small dips and bumps. The stones were loose. The path was uneven. The old man felt the cart shake beneath his hands. Clink, 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 then crash. A sharp sound cut through the quiet street. A glass bowl slipped from the cart, hit the ground, and shattered into pieces. The sound echoed. Windows opened. People stopped walking. Few heads turned. Broken glass sparkled in the morning light like scattered diamonds. A young man nearby pointed and shouted, "Uncle, your glass broke." The old man stopped. For a moment, everything was still. He turned his head slowly and looked back. He saw the broken bowl. He saw the sharp edges. He saw the loss. And then he looked forward again. People expected him to react. They expected anger, or sadness, or at least a sigh. But the old man did none of that. He didn't bend down. He didn't curse the road. He didn't blame himself. He placed both hands firmly on the cart and pushed. The cart began moving again. Clink, clink, clink. The young man was confused. He ran after the old man and asked, "Uncle, why didn't you stop?" That glass was valuable. The old man slowed his steps, but did not stop walking. He smiled gently and said, "If I stop to cry over what is already broken, my hands will stay busy with the past. My road will feel longer, and my work will remain unfinished." The young man listened carefully. The old man continued, "That glass is gone. But my strength is still with me. My time is still moving. My future work is still waiting." He paused, then added softly, "I lose much more when I refuse to move forward." The young man didn't reply right away. He looked back at the broken glass on the road, then at the old man's moving cart. Something felt heavy in his chest. He thought about his own life. Mistakes he kept replaying, losses he couldn't forget, anger he carried every day. He realized he had stopped many times in life. Not because he had to, but because he couldn't let go. The old man kept walking. Each step felt lighter. Not because he lost something, but because he didn't carry it. By midday, the town was alive. Shops opened. Voices filled the streets. Life continued. Most people forgot about the broken glass. But the lesson stayed. The old man finished his route. He sold what remained. He earned enough for the day. When he returned home, his cart was lighter. Not just in weight, but in meaning. He sat by his window as the sun went down. He didn't think about what he lost. He thought about how far he had come. In life, many things break. Dreams break. Plans break. Relationships break. Moments break. And when they do, we have a choice. We can stop, stare, cry, and stay stuck. Or we can accept, release, and move forward. Because holding on to what is broken slows your speed, steals your courage, ends your smile, and invites new troubles. Let go of broken dishes. Let go of old mistakes. Let go of losses and worries. Carry only what helps you walk forward. Because if you don't let go of what is broken, one day it will break you too.